Hello guys, welcome back. Today we are finally going to be going inside my grow tent. Now, it is not perfect in there. There's definitely some ugly stuff that we're going to see. Yeah, but we're going to take a look anyway. Let's just get into it. Ah! Seriously, some of the stuff is ugly in there. Don't judge me. I have not been great about keeping my humidifier filled up, although I did finally put it in here. All right, that's my last disclaimer. Let's just get in here. Oh, dude, I don't even know where I want to freaking start in here. I think, I'll just give you a little brief overview. This is what I see when I first unzip this sucker. We've got all this beauty back here. I did forget to water this guy for a while. We'll get to it. All right, you're already seeing some yellow stuff, some not so happy stuff. We'll get to all of it in detail. Ooh, it's so dark. So the first one here is this guy. This is my Hoya obovata. I love this plant. One of my absolute favorite Hoya. Probably my favorite Hoya in my collection right now, honestly. It's just so pretty. Look at that new leaf. Oh, so juicy and thick. This is usually hanging up in my grow tent, just like hanging up on one of those bars over here. But I just forgot to hang it back up a while ago. So it's just been sitting down here and it's been doing fine, but I would like to move it elsewhere. I don't know. I think I just need to get like a shorter hanger for it. Anyway, Hoya obovata, absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna move her out of the way. Next up right here, this guy is looking like half okay, half not. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what's up with all these sad ass looking leaves? None of these look good. Is it just really dry? It's not even that dry. I mean, it could use a water. Really, I think it could use a bigger pot. But yeah. A lot of these leaves just don't look great, and they feel just like paper thin, whereas like, I mean, they are pretty thin leaves, to be honest with you. I didn't even tell you what this is. This is Philodendron Pyrethrin Verde. You guys, I haven't filmed in a couple weeks. I feel so like out of whack with filming. My work schedule has just been like, I can't even get into it. It's like, it's upsetting. But anyway, yeah, so this is a Pyrethrin Verde. Such a beautiful plant. Ideally, it would be like really nice, like spotty mottled variegation, which you can maybe kind of see up here, just barely. But I think that really comes with a combination of really good light and with heat. So I don't know. With it being winter, I'm not expecting much, but I'm hoping that come spring, summer, I get some nice variegated leaves, because I've honestly never really had super variegated leaves on this plant since it was delivered to me. So yeah, Pyrethrin Verde. I just kind of have it like strapped up here. I need to maybe water it and see if these leaves will come back to life, and if not, I'll just chop them. But yeah, it is still growing. Just not very nicely either. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I'm not taking very good care of it though. So yeah, okay, we'll get into that though in another video. Alrighty, moving on. I guess we'll do this big bad boy because he's in the way. This is a Philodendron Ploumanii. Yes, really had to think about that there. I freaking love this plant. I mean, look at the size of that leaf. I feel like I have a pretty decent sized hand. I don't know. But big, beautiful leaves, and the ruffly petiole right there. So beautiful. It's kind of taking over. I do need to get it some support and also water it. Yeah, that's going to be a theme. I feel like I just watered in here, but it's already time for more. But it is putting out a new leaf. Look at that. That's so pretty. Oh my God. And I can actually see some silver speckling, like it should have, but none of the leaves really do have that on this plant, which is fine. Not all Ploumanii are, created equal, so not all of them have like super silvery speckles on them. My old one did have quite a bit, and it was just so beautiful. So hopefully this is a good sign And maybe we'll start to see some more of that. Really, really pretty. Okay, moving on. Let me move this leaf out of the way here. Right in the corner, this is so dark. I feel like it's really hard to see, but it is just a really dark plant, and I honestly forget about it because it just kind of like falls away back here, but this is such a cool one. This is a Philodendron gigas. So this is like a Micans, has that super dark velvety leaf, but like look at that sheen, it's so pretty, but it doesn't have much of a sinus. Like it just barely goes in right there. So cute. Whereas the Micans is more of a heart. So you can see, it just barely goes in. It's so, so dark. I'm so sorry, but it's just the plant. The plant's just super, super dark. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm not going to lie. We did have some struggle areas here. I plucked, oh no, this leaf is here, but I plucked this little leaf off that was here, and it looks like this newest leaf is really struggling. So we'll see how it does. It definitely needs to be hooked on here again, but we're still growing. So I'm happy with it. Then this guy here is a Philodendron Adipopoense or something like that. Such a cool plant. I love the shape and the color. It's almost like kind of blue. And then the backs of the leaves are that like dark maroon. So gorgeous. And look at her. She is just growing all over here. There she is. Hopefully you can see what I mean by that like blue hue. We'll get to that sad plant that's there in a second. Ignore that. But like, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Ugh. And it's just kind of growing, creeping through this other plant that we'll get to. But this is the newest leaf. Wow, my camera really does not want to focus. There it is. Oh. Beautiful. Okay, if you hear me like huffing and puffing this whole video, I'm really sorry. I don't know what's going on, but lately, the past like week and a half, I feel like I just have not been able to like catch my breath fully or like fully take a deep breath. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it doesn't feel good. Okay, moving along. We've this guy here. This is my Philodendron SP Columbia. No growth on this guy in such a long time. I don't know why. No idea why. Maybe it's down too low. Maybe I need to get it up higher. I'm not sure. But it hasn't deteriorated at all. It just has not grown. Like, what's going on? There's not even like a spike where anything new would be growing. You know what I mean? Oh, shit! Look what I just broke off. It doesn't want to focus. I just broke that off. That was a growth point. As I'm just saying that there's no growth points, I just broke off that growth point. Yeah. That seems about right that I would do that. Okay, anyway, yeah, Philodendron SP Columbia, or I think now El Guapo. Either way, beautiful, beautiful plant. Does it have kind of a pink margin? No, I'm crazy. But yeah, let me know what your advice is on getting this sucker to grow again. Because it hasn't done anything in a long time. Maybe it was about to do something. Oh, self. Okay, moving on. We have this guy. This one has been struggling a bit. I think I need to get him like a big old cloche or something, and it'll be way happier because all the plant, oh no, not so much now, but once upon a time, the part of the plant that was in the bag was really, really happy, but it's still so pretty. Ah, this little guy is a Begonia maculata whitei. Freaking love it. Look at the red abaxials. Get out of here. So pretty. But yeah, she's just been struggling. Maybe I'll put her a little bit higher so I pay attention to her more. Maybe we'll do that. Well, we're troubleshooting in this video. Okay, and now let's do this one here because this is sitting on a plant stand that is in or on the floor of the grow tent. So naturally, I feel like it can be next. and we can move it out of the way. So, y'all, I'm so out of breath. Like, my throat hurts. It's crazy. Okay, moving on. This beautiful baby right here is my Monstera Albo. Ooh, look at her. She's so beautiful. Has been doing so well since getting it. And I feel like she's about to pop out a new leaf. Like, she looks like she's pregnant. No? Kind of feels like it. I can't tell though. Anyway, it's looking beautiful. It does need to be watered. I meant to actually water it before I film this video, but then I just started filming. So here we are. But yeah, it's just a freaking stunner. This is only yellowed or like crisped a little bit right here too, which is honestly shocking. I thought for sure everything would have been crisped by now. So really, really surprised with that. Really impressed. Seems to be a tough plant so far. And look how good that looks, dude. Ah! Wow. Shut the front door. That's gorgeous. So this is pretty good. This isn't too dirty. Do you know what these are? Any guesses as to what all these little things are? We'll get to it, but drop it in the comments if you have any ideas based on a recent video, what those would be. Okay, now let's check out this little guy. These two plants, I only have 2 plants sitting on the bottom shelf here, really just to see if they'll freaking survive down here. And I completely forgot this guy was down here because it was like way closer to that one, and it was just like totally blocked by the Ploumanii leaves. So I just literally today moved it from right here to over here, so I'll actually be able to see it. But it looks really good. So yeah, it's doing okay. Is that new growth right there? No, but still looks pretty darn good. This leaf already, excuse me, already looked like crap, so not a big deal. And I think this one did too, so no biggie. And that one's looking good. A little bit yellow on the tip, but that's all right. This is, I'm just gonna like not tell you what anything is. I'm so sorry. This is an Anthurium crystallinum. Beautiful. And it's not the only one we're gonna see because your girl has problems. And then over here, this dark, beautiful textured baby is a, what are you? Come over here, let me talk about you. Oh, it's putting on a new leaf. Look at that. Cool. You notice things when you pull stuff out. This is Anthurium radicans cross luxurians. Such a freaking sexy plant. Like, look at those lobes. Look at those overlapping lobes. Delicious. So pretty. Like, this to me is like the poor man's luxurians. You know what I mean? Because to me, I don't know the difference, really. So unless I saw them like side by side, then I'd be able to, you know, obviously tell the differences, I'm sure. But for me, I have my luxurians. I have that itch scratched for that like super textured plant, or super textured like Anthurium plant, I guess I should say. But so pretty. And I'm loving that she's putting out a new leaf, even though, whoop, focus, even though she's, you know, way at the bottom and forgotten about and not watered. A toughie. We love a toughie. Okay. Maybe I should film a video of like my toughest Anthurium because, oof, I put them through the freaking ringer, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move on to the middle shelf here, shall we? Let me try and add some light so you can actually see. Maybe I'll just pull them down. I'll pull them down one by one. That'll be fun. Do I have time for that? I do have to be at work at some point today. Boo. Okay, so over here, let me pull this little bad boy out, but it's so cute as it sits. It's just like a little tray of 3. Ooh, maybe soon to be a tray of 2. Or even 1. No, I don't want to lose you. No! Y'all, I need to take better care of my plants. Okay, I definitely need to water these before I leave for work today. Any hoodles, this is some sort of philodendron. It's so beautiful. It starts with a B, I think, but it's so gorgeous. Oh my God, I need to take care of it. Okay, and then this little guy is, I'm so terrible, I also forget what this is. This is an Anthurium papillaminum crossed with something, I believe. And this is the same thing. You wouldn't know. Oh my God, are you gonna die? Please don't die. Please don't die, sure. Okay, your girl needs to take better care of her plants. Maybe I'll move this up higher so that I take care of it more, but I'm just gonna like set it outside the cabinet for now, or outside of the grow tent for now. But look at how beautiful the color of that. It's like iridescent almost. Wow. Okay. And then this is another sad little tray. Let me pull her. I'll show you what she looks like, I guess. Oh, we do have a new leaf coming out, so that's cool. Ugh. This is another tray of 3, potentially soon to be 2. Because this just looks like shit, y'all. Look at that. It looks like poo. And it's never really looked good. This is a Scindapsus jade. I've wanted like a big juicy one of these for such a long time, and I just don't have the patience to grow this out to that. So I'm going to be getting rid of that soon. But yeah, and then we've got this guy. This is a Philodendron pedatum, or potato, whatever. Just a super immature one, cutie. Doing okay, surprisingly. And then this cutie, did I call that a Scindapsus? No, I called it a Philodendron. I'm not that crazy. Anywho, this one is a Scindapsus Pictus exotica. Look at that new leaf. Oh, it's so cute. One of my favorite plants. Love it. Okay, I mean, not this particular plant, but just like in general, one of my favorite plants. Okay, let's put her back. This little cutie right here, this one, hey, is my Anthurium pallidiflorum. She has maybe looked better, but this leaf is looking pretty good. This is the newest leaf, I think. Yes. Looking quite good. Still pretty small. This one gonna die, obviously, and this one just looks freaking terrible. I think I may have overdone it on fertilizer once or twice. I think that's what that is. But surprisingly, this leaf is still looking okay, so I should probably not touch it. Moving on, we've got this guy. That actually looks pretty cute. Look at that. That's pretty cute. This, what are you? This is an Anthurium medium silver. A frank? Something silver. Anthurium silver something. And it is looking really good, actually. This is what like the leaves look like when they're super young, and then they mature and they get all cool and fenestrated. Look at that. Oh, delicious. Now we always have a part that looks not so great. This is like falling out. Do you see this? It's like holding on by a root. We'll try and dig it in there. Stay put, you. It's for sure gonna fall out again, but whatever, that's okay. I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered to care enough about that. Okay, and soon that's gonna be growing up through those little slats. It's like pushing at the top, but that's okay. And then over here in this little corner, hiding away, that little cutie is an Anthurium something or other. Silver blush. Oh, so cute. So freaking cute. Oh my goodness. This is the mother to all of my seedlings. So she's just a little worker bee. God, that's a good leaf. Wow. Okay. Now, before we move on to the top shelf of this section, I want to do this little shelf. But first I need to check my time and make sure I'm good, so I'm not late for work. Okay, so here I just have a Anthurium nubby stubby. We're just hoping that she stays alive. Cross your fingers, okay? And then here we have, oh, I can't even take this out of here, but another Philodendron pedatum, and this one is growing up through, look how pretty that new leaf is. It's so shiny, but it's growing up through the shelf, so that is going to be tricky to get out of there later, but that's okay. It's doable. And then up here we have this barely alive, but we do have a little growth spike here, so let me just carefully try to, can I do it? Oh, we're just gonna leave it, but that is an Amedrium zipolaminum or something. This little cutie is a Hoya compacta monoloa. It's looked the same for quite a while, but it has been growing. That like really white leaf, that's new. That's a new one. So it has been growing, and it's even kind of pink. How cute is that? I think this is a Philodendron splendid. Sure, okay, that's what we'll go with. This, girl, I don't know. Is that even alive? I don't think so. So we'll just set it back and see if it does anything. I don't know. Okay, here it looks like it has spiderweb all over it, but it's still polyfill. This is the name on it. This is what this is. Freaking awesome. And it's been doing surprisingly well here. Just been chilling. Not yellowing, knock on wood. It's been doing well. So cool. I've been just like keeping it moist, you know, not letting it get dry. This little guy, this is just like a little shit show up here. All right, don't judge me. Okay. I think these are all like little splendid or glorious things. Like all of these. Every single one of them. Every single one of these ugly little things. Oof, I think I have them too close to the light, but if I have them any further away from me, I'll forget about them. So, you know, they're just gonna have to be kind of burnt for a while until they grow. I don't know. I don't know if that'll work. Anyway, such a great plant parent right now. Oh my goodness. We've got this little cutie. This is just your standard green Hoya compacta. Seen better days. It's got some dead stuff on it. I could probably tear that dead bit off of there. There's more dead bits in there, but you know what? We're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it. It's okay. Okay. Oh, this guy. I'll need to get him out of the way. This beauty is my Hoya Curtisii, another one of my favorite Hoya. It's just so beautiful. Look at that color. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back and film the rest of this after work because I gotta go. Shoot. Okay, and we are back. Now, before we go on to like my favorite section, which is that back like upper shelf. Why did I say that so weird? The top shelf. I can't forget about this beauty right here and the saddies that are sitting at the base here. So we've got this big, beautiful Anthurium veitchii, or the King Anthurium. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this plant. This is the newest leaf it's popped out, and it looks so stinking good. I do feel like he's maybe a little too close to the light. But that being said, it could also just need to, you know, acclimate a little bit more because these two leaves are a little bit lighter and more bleached than I would like to see. But this newest leaf is looking much darker and, in my opinion, much, much nicer. Like, look at that. That is so pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay, I do need to pull these plants back out of here really quick before I get in here. Oh, but wait, we have these saddies. Okay. Now, this is the Hoya Spartanoides. My camera really doesn't want to focus, but Spartanoides, I believe, that I was sent so kindly by Aroid Market, I believe, sent me this. It lost all of its little green fronds. I don't know if this is going to make it. But I'm trying to keep it moist, but not too moist in here. So hopefully we can get some regrowth. I'm not going to toss it. We're just going to keep it there. This sad guy, oof, goddamn, that looks so bad. Oh, I'm so sad about this. But hopefully, again, hopefully we can recover. This is the Hoya sigillatus. Hoya sigillatus. Oh, I was so excited for this. And the whole thing is dying back, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, I might just need to cut this sucker up and then put, you know, any of like the live bare stems just in some sphagnum and see if I can get it to root. Because the good thing about Hoya is they can root anywhere along the stem. Like you don't just have to root it at the node. It can root literally anywhere. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do with this one to try and save it. So that's just been sitting there like so. So sad. Okay, let me get these plants out of my way really quick. So we've got this beauty right here. This is a Philodendron Esmeralda. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Let me pick it up and show it to you. This is its newest leaf. Now, I think this is, yeah, I think this is the first leaf it's put out in my care. So it was, I would say, pretty slow to, you know, push out its first leaf with me, pretty slow to acclimate. But that being said, the acclimation was really, really smooth, as you can see. I don't know that we even lost a single leaf. If we did, it was like the youngest and the or the oldest rather. But yeah, it's looking so, so nice. So I'm really excited to see these leaves size up, and we do have a little growth point right there. So that's exciting. Now back here, kind of tucked away, being kind of propped up by the Billy, we have the Philodendron Pink Princess, which I've got to say is looking really, really good. Actually really good. Yeah, like, let me zoom in on that. Look at that leaf. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. So I'm loving that back there. Just kind of like a little, you know, pop of pink hidden away. Wow, that's really pretty. Okay, and then we've got big, giant Philodendron Billietier, or Billy Tie, or Billy, whatever you want to call it. Oh my god. This plant is so cool. It's definitely wonky. The growth pattern is all over the place because it kind of like, let me get you in there so you can kind of see the growth pattern there. It's kind of wonky. It just kind of spins around. So it goes all over the place, but my god, is it so cool. Like, look at that. That is huge. So cool. Highly recommend. Super easy. I think this is its newest leaf. So cool. I love that red margin. So pretty. You can really see it there. Focus. Beautiful. Why am I so out of breath all the time? Like literally like walking the dogs. I have like a hard time breathing through my nose because it's like not enough air for me. So weird. Okay, so this beauty is my Philodendron Majestic. Like, I hope that the pattern on that is really coming through on camera because it's just so incredible. It's like a watercolor on a leaf. So cool. Look at that one. What the heck? Oh, gorgeous. And this little guy, I want to say is a Philodendron Mammier or something. Look at that new leaf. How cute are you? Oh, so stinking adorable. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Okay, and then back here, she needs some support. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't water any of the plants in here for quite a while recently. and everything was so dry. Like, this sucker was completely flopped over, and when I went to water it, it immediately was like floating and bobbing in its little saucer. So yeah, that's my bad. That's definitely my bad. But this guy is my Philodendron Ring of Fire, and you know, even though I've been neglecting pretty much all my plants, it still looks pretty good. And once I get her some support, just like a little stake right here, it'll look so much better. Maybe if I turn it, it can kind of prop itself. Oh, can you prop yourself, buddy? Huh? Kind of propped itself. Did make these yellow leaves much more prominent, so I'm gonna have to cut those off later. But do I have scissors in here? I do. Let's just take care of those uglies really quick. Oh, I cut the wrong leaf. Not sure what I cut. Much better. Okay, beautiful. Ring of Fire. All right, then right here, I freaking love this plant. This is my Anthurium regal. I think that's how you say it. She's working on a new leaf. Beautiful. Like, look at that color. That is so cool. It has kind of like a blue sheen to it. I love it. This guy right here is another Anthurium radicans cross luxurians. Look at those little lobes. So beautiful. I love this little guy. Oh, he needs water. Sorry. And then this guy is another one of my Anthurium crystallinum. Look at that. Oh, that emergent color is so gorgeous. Are you freaking kidding me? Damn. So pretty. And then, of course, it'll fade to this nice darker green. Now, it's not nearly as dark as the Radicans luxurians or this guy back here, but still a nice dark, kind of like army green. And then that veination, oh my god, so beautiful. Why am I whispering? So sorry. Now this guy, I do actually want to pull out because I haven't really looked at him in a while, and he's in a no drainage situation, which I usually don't do, but I do see okay looking root right there. Anywhere else? No, that's okay. Now, oh, there is a growth point. Okay, let me spin this guy around, hopefully not drop it. There is a little growth point there. Hopefully you can see. Ignore that little dead thing. That is from something that I cut off, like an inflorescence or something that I cut off of there. It is looking a little bleached, especially this leaf right here, quite bleached. This one's looking a bit better. And then, of course, this oldest leaf we're definitely going to lose at some point. But it is looking pretty good, honestly. It's not terrible. So, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Feeling pretty good about that. And I just have it, like, sat on an upside-down long pot down there. So, that's very nifty. This guy here, I believe, is an Anthurium Doriaki crossed something else. And it's beautiful, is it not? Probably crossed with crystallinum, that's what it looks like. And this is the only one that I have that has like a little pup in there. How cute is that? I've not had that happen on any other Anthurium, so that's super exciting. At least I don't think I have. But yeah, super cute little plant. Pop that guy there. Maybe I should move this guy. See, I don't even know how that is growing because it's like so blocked from the light by its own leaf. Isn't that weird? Let me know if you think I should pull that out of there. I'm nervous about it though. Is it me or does it have kind of a bluey color to it? It's so pretty. Okay, and then back here, so dark and beautiful. This is my Anthurium. What are you? Anthurium Warqueenum Esmeralda. So beautiful. I got this guy from Equigenera, and I just love how dark that foliage is. Are you kidding me? Very minimal veining, but it just makes such a statement. Oh my God. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Is it doing anything back here? No, but I don't think it's dying. It is probably thirsty, so that's fixable. But it's doing really well, at least so far. God, that's so pretty. Damn. Okay. Let's move on to this guy here. This is my, like, by far largest Anthurium, as you can very clearly tell. It's huge. This is some kind of Anthurium crystallinum. I just call it my no ID crystallinum. So beautiful. It is eventually going to put out some new growth here. Got a teeny tiny little spike, and it's got this giant inflorescence, which I did attempt to pollinate at one point when it was in its like nectary stage, but it was clearly unsuccessful. So now I've got all this pollen here, and I don't know what to do. It's probably past that point to even do anything with it, honestly, but it's cool to look at. So I've just kind of been leaving it there, even though I probably should just cut it off. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful plant. This, okay. Are we looking at the same thing here? Because what the hell? That is so, so incredible. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me pick this sucker up so you can really see it. This was sent to me, which I haven't been mentioning, but many of these plants have been sent to me by one or many of you lovelies out there who watch my videos. And I love doing plant trades with you guys. And some of you guys are just so kind and just asked to send me plants. And that's just so freaking sweet. So I always appreciate that. Of course, you do not have to, of course, like, please don't feel like you have to ever. But yeah, this was so kindly sent to me by one of you guys, by Mike. So thank you so much, Mike. Look at her. She's growing so well. Oh my goodness. Look at this newest leaf. That's crazy. Like, what? It's so shiny. It's like creating such a glare. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Look at that color, dude. Like that section. That's crazy. So beautiful. I didn't even say what this is. This is a Jose Bono, Philodendron Jose Bono. It was on my wish list for such a long time. It's so cool. I don't think this plant ever reverts, which is just amazing. And it's been growing like a freaking super trooper. It's wild. It's pushing out another leaf already, and it just put out this one. So cool. I love it. And then this guy here has been, honestly, like, I gotta zoom out so you can see. This has been a plant that I did not expect to love so much. And I did not love for quite some time. And I'm really glad that I kept it alive for it to really like come around into its beauty. This is, what are you? It's a Monstera adansonii, like Indonesian variegated version or something. It's so beautiful. Look at this leaf. I gotta zoom in again, so hopefully I can get you that detail there. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. What? What? That's just crazy to me how beautiful that is. And then it's pushing out this new leaf. Now, the variegation's gonna like slowly really develop as it hardens, which is the same with this guy too, kind of. No. I might be misspeaking on that, but it definitely is the case with this Monstera. So as this like fully hardens, so probably in like the next week, all of this should really pop out. And I have a feeling this is just going to get like more and more minty. Oh my God. So beautiful. Okay. I think I hit all the plants in here, good and bad. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed going through my out of breath walkthrough of my grow tent. So sorry I've been so out of breath. Let me know if you think I don't know, maybe don't let me know if you think something's up with me being so out of breath for no reason. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.